Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Generation Select's Antagony. Now, this is a figure I've wanted ever since I first saw her, but, well, for whatever reason I just held off on getting it. Probably because I was more focused on the main line. I don't know, but well, with the advent of my birthday and managing to get most of Wave 2 of Legacy United in one fell swoop, I thought, you know what? I might as well get her as well. So, here she is. And I gotta say, she looks even better in person than she did in pictures. But well, let's go and look at the packaging. And of course, with this being a Selects release, we got one of these special boxes. And I gotta say, it's nice to look at the Selects box again after so long. I don't even remember the last time I looked at the Selects box. But well, here it just says Antagony. She's a Voyager class. At the top, we got a picture of a schematic of her. Even though she looks like Inferno, but of course, Legacy Evolution, because Legacy's really dialed down the Select releases. Like, the only one for United so far is a 5-pack of the Autobots, including the elusive Hound. Like, I do want that, but it's £115, so I'll just have to wait and see if I get that. But this side, we got the Predacon insignia. Top, Legacy Evolution, if I can actually pronounce that correctly. Plastic-free packaging, just before they, brought back the plastic for, United. And of course, the Selects box is open just like the Collectors Club boxes did. So yeah. And that's one thing I really like about Selects. It pretty much brings back the Collectors Club. Because we have the really obscure decos, the way that the boxes close and open. And, well, yeah. I mean, of course, with Legacy, we've got really obscure characters and retail, as retail releases. Because we've got the freaking Detritus on shelves. Hell, we're getting freaking Vector Prime now, so maybe that's why Selects is a bit slower now, but We're still getting Selects every now and then, and this is one of them. So for Antagony here, well, she's pretty much a black-colored Inferno, but she's actually one of the original BotCon characters, kind of like Sandstorm. Not the Triple Changer, the Orange Scorpion guy. So, yeah, we got another character who was once a BotCon exclusive. So that's actually pretty cool. So, just looking at the details, well, of course, he's pretty much a giant ant. But, well, we've got some added detailing here, because now we've got some, I guess, lilac coloring on the back and the... I don't know what you call this, the thorax? Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not good with insects, so I'll just call it the back bit. Because on Inferno, these were not coloured. So we've got a bit of added detailing here, which is actually really nice. Of course, we got the 6 legs, which can... And, of course, just like with Inferno, it can be a bit of a pain to get her to stand up on all 6 legs. Like, she's probably just going to be wobbling about quite a bit. Looking at the bug head, I mean, that is... Like, if you have a fear of insects, then I'm sorry, but I just think that this looks really cool. Because we got the bug eyes, got the antenna, got the pincers, which of course open and close. So, yeah. And the underneath pretty much has some kibble, because got the feet right there, got the arms, so yeah. And that's pretty much it for the ant mode details. I don't know why I said it like that. Ant mode details. There we go. So if we just bring in the accessory, so just like Inferno, she has the flamethrower, and that just plops right on top here. So she can also burn down Maximals if she wants. So if I just bring in some appropriate colored blast effects. These could just plug right in. So yeah. Now normally, well, with this mode, that would normally be it for accessories, but well, Antagony came with another accessory. A second head. That's right, they give you an alternate head to swap with. And well, if you know Beast Wars, you'll know that this is Scavenger's head. The transmetal version of Inferno, Scavenger. And like that, what? Dude, that's actually amazing. So, I guess they decided to include this, so if you don't want Antagony, but you want a Scavenger, then, well, you have the option. I mean, okay. Scavenger wasn't really a black colored, he was more of Inferno colors, just more transmetal-y, but okay, I'll take that. Gives me a secondary head, so she doesn't look entirely like Inferno. And hey, I freaking love the alternate heads that they give for some figures, like the G1 colored kickback head that Ransack has, the mutant mask that Buzzworthy Scorponok has, and the robot head that Skywasp has. So yeah. Now of course you can't really store this anywhere, so you just have to leave this off to the side in like a box or a bag somewhere. But oh well. So let's just move on to the beast mode articulation, because yeah, so just being a beast, she can sort of articulate in this mode. Well, the antennas can move. Of course, the pincers can open and close. The front legs can move up and down like so. The middle legs can go forward and backwards. And the back legs have quite a bit of posability. They can move on this joint. And they can move on this joint, so you can just pose that how you like. Although, yeah, it does sort of make it hard to pose it. Hell, it's hard to stand this. Just with how many legs there are, so she's always going to be wobbling. And well, finally, here she is with Inferno. So we can see how these two look together. And honestly, they look really good together. Because, of course, Antagony was a recolor of Inferno back in BotCon, so it makes sense how they'd share a mold again. So yeah. And that's pretty much it for the Beast mode. Overall, I think that this looks really cool in black and purple. So, for transformation... So, transformation is exactly like how Inferno transforms. So, to start off, we're just going to close up the pincers and just lift up the antenna. And to actually start, we're just going to come around to the back bit here. untap this from here, lift that up, and pretty much just open up the entire back section. Then just lift it up. And that's going to give you access to the folded up legs. So just unfold the legs. Then spin around the feet. Like so. Move the legs down. Then just move the entire waist section up like so. Spin the waist around. Come around to the back bit. Lift this panel up. Then with this panel, we just spin this around. If I can actually show you. So now we have the classic, I guess, spinning section that Inferno has, that he uses to fly with at times. Split the legs. Unpeg the arms from each other. Just splay the arms out. Take the front beast legs and just move them forward. Just move out the elbows, and at the same time rotate the middle beast legs, and then just straighten out the robot arms. With the beast head, split that open, move it down, spin around the pincers into the head, then just close the head up. Just get that tabbed in. Then with the back beast legs, we just rotate them up. And well, here we have Antagony in robot mode. And yeah, that's kind of a fiddly transformation, especially going back into beast mode. Like, I often find myself struggling to tab things in. And I find that it's like, I find that sometimes the beast legs just get in the way. So, yeah. Well, looking at the robot mode here, I mean, if you recognize her from the Bot Connor comics that she appeared in, if I remember, then, yeah, this is a pretty cool looking character, but even if you don't, then, well, it's a black colored Inferno, and even then, that still looks cool. So looking at the 360, of course, we still have this spinning section that Inferno has. It's carried over here. The head, well, this head, of course, it's the same as Inferno, light piping and all. And of course, she can still scream, just like Inferno. I'll show the alternate head later. And of course, we can take the gun. Just plug that in. Okay. Oh, there we go. And we can just have a firing at maximals. Or we can come around, plug this into here, and now it's a little jet booster. Because of course in the show, Inferno flew around at times. I don't think Antagony ever did that, but hey, if you want to do that, then I'm not stopping you. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in her left hand, just because I've got the thing in Inferno's right hand, so a bit of diversity between the two. And well, of course, as I showed, you can't blink blast effects. And there are some ports in the feet for weaponizers or whatever ISs are around when you're watching this video. Or blast effects if you want. So you can do that. So, yeah. Plus, well, the screaming phase, that just, like, that actually adds a emotion to any poses that you do. So if we could just get her into a pose right now. There we go. So we got this. And I was just taking that for the thumbnail, because of course, with the alternate head, I'm not going to be able to do that. But we can just see, with that opening mouth, it just adds a bit of emotion to this. Like she's screaming at something or someone. Maybe Sandstorm, maybe one of the other BotCon guys. Hopefully if they're made in the future. Who knows? And I suppose this is a good time to talk about the articulation and the comparison with Inferno before we move on to the alternate head. Because yes, I do display her with the alternate head. So, for this guy's articulation, well, this can spin around if you want. It's not really like the original toy was, though. The head is on a ball joint, so if you want to, well, can't really have it do a full 360 though, but she can scream, as shown. The arms can move, although, yeah, the bug legs do get in the way. Double jointed elbows. Bicep rotation, which again is hampered by the beast legs. She can T-pose. Waist rotation. She can kick forward. Can't really kick back that far, just unless you move this out the way. Got a bit of a knee joint there. Swivel there. She can do the splits. Really good pivot. And the toes can move. So, yeah. Now, quickly just before we show off the Scavenger head, here she is with Inferno. So we can see the two together. And yeah, she can display her with the Inferno head, because, well, that's how she's meant to be displayed, because, well, she was originally an Inferno recolor. But often, if I get a redeco of a figure and there's options to make it look different from the original molds, then of course I'm going to do that. Hence, the Scavenger head. And in fact, quickly just before I show that, apparently if you open this and move this down, the inner chest detailing here is meant to reference Scavenger. Okay. But anyway, so to just remove this, we're just going to try and get this off without breaking the ball joints. And of course, it's not going to come off now because I'm recording. There we go. So we just take this head off and then just put this head on. Although be careful, because this ball joint is on a moving joint, so trying to get this head on is actually kind of difficult. And here we go. Here she is with the alternate head, aka how I'm going to display her. And the chest has come undone. So, here she is as a Scavenger. And honestly, I actually think that this kind of works. I mean, I doubt that they would give Scavenger himself an actual toy, so this is a good substitute. I mean, would I have preferred Scavenger go to an actual figure? Maybe not, but hey, at least Scavenger is represented somehow in the modern day, so... And just looking at that head sculpt, I mean, that's definitely the crazed horned character that Scavenger is. And I might not be able to show it, but yes, this head also has light piping. Although no screaming face this time, unfortunately. And just finishing this off, here's another look of Inferno so we can see the different head sculpts. So, yeah. Now, let's just end this off. So, complaints. Well, pretty much the same complaints that I've had with Inferno. But for any new complaints, I mean, seeing how you now have to swap the heads, that kind of arises a new one with the ball joints. Seeing how the ball joints actually moves just due to the transformation, that makes reattaching heads a little bit annoying. Like, if I just want to reattach Antagony's head, the ball joint on the head can move back, and then I can't attach the head because I have to readjust it. So it takes a little bit of finagling to attach the head onto the ball joint. And that goes with both of them, whether it's Antagony or Scavenger. But aside from that and the complaints I've had with Inferno, well, do I recommend it? Or this deco at least? Well, if you're a fan of the really obscure Beast Wars characters, then I would say, yeah, okay. Because, I mean, I don't think we're ever going to get a new Scavenger figure, so this is a good substitute. But yeah, if you weren't a fan of Inferno, then maybe not. Because, aside from the new head, this is a straight up redeco. So, if you weren't a fan of Inferno, then you're probably not going to like this. But if you did like Inferno, then yeah, you'll love this. And honestly, I think black repaint's just... Like, come on. It's Skywarp colors. Of course I love this. So, yeah. So, this has been my review on Select's Antagony / Scavenger. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.